11 million people, all 50 states, 2,000 events. Yesterday, we flooded the streets with a message loud and clear: no kings, no dictators, no tyrants, not in our democracy, not now, not ever.
America doesn't do kings, right? Then why did millions of people flood the streets on June 14th protesting Donald Trump's military parade on his birthday? Hi guys, my name is Esther Daniel and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. On June 14th, Trump's birthday, he threw a massive military-style parade in DC and critics saying it looked less like a celebration and more like a dictatorship flex. But the people showed up too in all 50 states. Over 5 million Americans marched with one message: we don't want kings, we want democracy. Let's hear what others have to say in this situation.
The No Kings Day protest may have been one of the largest demonstrations in our history, second only to the Women's March in 2017, which followed Trump's first inauguration. So, what exactly was No Kings Day? This was a massive coast to coast mobilization led by a powerhouse coalition of labor unions, the ACLU, the American Federation of Teachers, Indivisible, activist groups, volunteers. This human banner that says "No Kings" made on Ocean Beach is amazing. When Idaho is showing up with this massive crowd, ruby red Idaho. What does No King's Day mean? It means we are rejecting tyranny, we are rejecting unchecked presidential power, we are demanding that Trump respect the Constitution and the system of checks and balances that we are meant to have. I think we gave the felon in chief the perfect birthday gift.
Hey folks, it's Joe from Georgia. So somebody's embarrassed today. Today was the No Kings Day as well as the June 14th military parade in Washington, D.C. Well, it's being estimated that almost 10 million people attended the 1,800 different protests just here in the United States. At the parade in Washington, D.C., which Donald Trump said he was expecting 200,000 people to line up and celebrate with him. It's his birthday today and all. Well, he was extremely disappointed because 200,000 people didn't show up. 100,000 people didn't show up. 20,000 people didn't show up. The Capitol Police are estimating the crowd at 10,000 people. In New York, 450,000 for the No Kings today. Atlanta, Georgia, 20,000. Los Angeles, innumerable. Chicago, all the cities across 1,800 locations in the United States, 10 million people. So, let's see, 10 million to 10,000. I'd say that's called a big dud of a military parade. But thank you to our troops who participated because you didn't have a choice. But what a waste of money.
My favorite protest sign is: we fought a king in 1775, a dictator in 1945, we'll fight whatever the hell this is in 2025. New data reveals the money being spent on Trump's military birthday parade happening this Saturday, paid for by taxpayers, could feed every single homeless veteran in America for more than 4 months. If there's money for his parade, there's money for Medicaid. According to Caroline Leavitt, the Trump administration won't be recognizing Pride Month and thinks it's silly to throw a parade for just 7% of the population, which is why they're throwing a $100 million parade for just one man's ego instead. On the day of Trump's military birthday parade, there are also going to be counter-protests all over the country. The event and the specific day, June 14th, is being called No King's Day because Trump is acting like a king and people everywhere are really disturbed. NoKingsDay.org lays out everything that's going on. You can also search by your zip code to figure out what's closest to you. They're hosting trainings and information sessions leading up to the event that you can sign up for, and I've attached an LINK to my page where you can RSVP for whatever's closest to you. And lastly, if you donate your $400K salary but then spend $90 million on a birthday parade, you're still $89,600,000 in the hole, FYI. The concept of a military birthday parade is very authoritarian and weird, but this day will become the perfect opportunity for you to meet your neighbors and learn to organize with them, right? These are the people that you're gonna wanna know for the next 4 years.
We're here at the Lynchburg protest to show that even local communities despise fascism. Thank you. Let's do a general video.
We preach the law that welcomes the foreigner, liberates the oppressed, and always advocates for the other.
Yeah!
Americans cannot build he led the people out of one. Yeah. He didn't tell Pharaoh to share the throne. He said, let my people go.
Here at Seattle at the No Kings protest, and I kid you not, there's about 20 or 30,000 people here. It filled the entire Cal Anderson Park, the streets, the whole entire block. It's just crowds and crowds of people protesting against ICE and Trump. It is the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Literally, every single group, every single demographic is here protesting against one common enemy. In all my lifetime, I have never seen the people united. Like, this is insane. I'm in my 20s, but like, I've never seen anything like this before. It's beautiful. The speeches are inspiring. Everyone's here is for a better future for humanity. Look at that. We're marching all throughout Seattle. Like, it's gonna be insane. It just started. So if you're in Seattle, come outside and you'll most likely see the march because it will go on for a long, long time. Hope to see you guys all out there, and remember, no kings in the United States. Resist. And yeah, Nazis kind of suck.
Millions of people all across America and around the world protested for No King's Day today, with there being crowds said to be record-setting. And I mean, look at the footage. The people just go on forever. And as far as some of the things we've seen in Los Angeles, they carried a massive copy of the U.S. Constitution. In Florida, protesters marched to Mar-a-Lago. San Francisco formed a giant human banner that said No Kings. Nashville endured the rain to protest. Chicago's protest was so big that one reporter speculated that it could be the biggest protest in the city's history. City officials in Boise announced that today's protest is the largest gathering in the city's entire history. In Idaho, I didn't know you had it in you. I mean, look at the photos. Is that like a third of Idaho out there? Even small towns in America have shown up in massive numbers, from Little Rock, Arkansas to State College, Pennsylvania, with it appearing that many Americans are absolutely pissed with the ICE secret police, the use of the military on the people, the authoritarian crackdown on free speech, the camps, the corruption, and the general lawlessness that this regime conducts itself with. Right in that is there were also huge protests in the United Kingdom, France, Germany, Italy, Switzerland, and over 37 other countries for the American people's struggle against tyranny, which is just wild to see. I mean, I want you to think about what it means that people in other countries are protesting for your freedom. Like, that's a thing that we normally see happen here. Though I suppose, as Thomas Paine wrote in Common Sense, the cause of America is in great measure the cause of all mankind. And if an American democracy and our rights are killed by Trump or whoever, then really nowhere is safe for democracy. But for now, be smart, stay safe, and follow to stay in the...
You know, when Alaska has record turnouts for a protest, that something is probably very, very wrong. We had 5,000 people in Anchorage protesting, but even across the state in smaller communities, there was insane levels of turnout. 2,000 people in Fairbanks, 1,000 in Homer, 1,700 people in Juneau. Even in my very small community, there were hundreds of people out on the streets protesting. It was so wild to see in such a conservative red state that there were so many people being vocal and outspoken about their frustration right now. And look, Alaska may be conservative, but Alaska is more of a live and let live sort of libertarian-minded place. This state does not like when the big government starts telling people what to do. The only thing Alaska hates more than woke liberals is fascists. So gotta love to see my state unifying under at least one thing we all can agree on.
As we all head out to our No King's Day protest today, I just want to take a moment in remembrance of Melissa Hortman and her husband who lost their life this morning in the early hours due to political violence, and also for Senator John Hoffman, who is in critical condition, as well as his wife. This was acts of political violence. Do not let the other side intimidate you into silence. You peacefully protest, you stand up for your rights. We have our First Amendment right afforded to us. Do not stand down. Do not let them intimidate you. This person that shot them was dressed like a police officer. One is in custody, one is still at large. So if you're in the area, please be safe. They're saying that to not open your doors if it's just one police officer, to call 911 to make sure that is an actual police officer at your door. Do not let these people intimidate you into being silent. That is what they're trying to do. Stand up for your rights. We have got this. There are more of us than there are of them. Oh, and here's my sign. We have a constitution, not a king. Let's do this, guys. Peacefully, carefully protest today.
I'm going to keep it short because I know you guys hate watching long videos. If you can see that there are almost 2,000 protests nationwide going on today between cities that are as big as New York City and as small as Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and still think that it's just a bunch of people complaining about nothing, there is literally no helping you. You are indoctrinated into a cult. There is no help.
This is not just anti-Trump, it's pro-democracy. People are tired of leaders who want obedience, not for accountability. And why some celebrated Trump like a king, others reminded America we fought revolution to escape crowns. What do you guys think? Is this protest just a noise, or it is a wake-up call for where US is headed? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.